Let's see. Testing, 1, 2. Got the level is on red. I don't know why it's on the red level. Internet sounds okay. Audio levels on shit. Yep. Good shit. Alright, motherfuckers. Guess who's back? Yep. Guess who is fucking back? Right here live from the fucking Laurels of YouTube. It's the fucking Lone Wolf. The fucking mighty one. Yes. It feels good to be back in the airways, back on my old channel. At least this time I'll keep the other ones a backup, I guess. So just in case I decide to, I guess, do some sort of funny shit there, get myself banned again. Yeah. That'd probably be alright. Yeah. Well, I'm over here on the ticker. Going against the bells of time. Alright, enough bullshit though. Let's get started. I ain't gonna be talking about much over here. It's just gonna be going around in the boxing world and the mixed martial arts world. Sort of thinking about it, Not much on the boxing. We'll probably get started with that first. First, the news taker, we got the Skin Snake Warrior, Oscar De La Hoya. And it's happening. It's on the Triple G Canelo 2 fight. He says it's 75% sure. 75% confident. Then Triple G versus Canelo Part 2 will happen in September. This is coming reported for Boxing Scene 24/7. I wish I could go back to the site, even though it looks like the site is down. For whatever reason, I don't know. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Despite the fact that fucking Canelo over here tested positive for a clenbuterol like a stupid fuck. But no. Let fucking Oscar tell him that. Despite that fact, though, despite him now turning himself in Nevada for voluntary testing, a style of voluntary testing is going to last probably in 2 years. This is what it should last, though. Maybe a little bit shorter. So I think Oscar says that how it's going to happen now, despite the fact that he already had a major setback. He really truly believes on it that we're going to have a good enough set time and a good enough time to wait on it. My thoughts are, it's like, okay, sure, motherfucker. Let's see. Next bit of news is for another fight that they're trying to set up. A fucking big fight that everybody's sort of been waiting on. This is Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. They say we got strong tucks, or should I say strong negotiations going in for that fight. And also determined for one thing, like the fight is like freaking close to happening. Both the motherfuckers hadn't signed on the dotted line. That's why I truly believe that fight is really coming to fruition. I swear that both sides need to stop bullshitting. It's like, hey, you either accept the deal, they ain't going to give you a 50-50 deal. Wilder, And for Joshua, hell, if that motherfucker's gonna throw you $50 million and you're gonna turn down like a dumbass, then I mean, I don't know. Seems like the college you want your fucking bluff, hell. I don't know what kind of silly motherfucker over there that don't want to fucking take $50 million or accept the deal for $50 million. Probably besides from one stupid ass comedian that goes by the name of David Chappelle. But still though, $50 million for a fucking fight up front. And for a fucking split, 50-50 split. I mean, that's a deal you shouldn't really want to turn down. For fucking whatever reason on that Eddie Hearn. And whoever the fuck that clown's father's is. I think Bobby Hearn or Bob Hearn or whatever the fuck his name is. They're fucking advising Joshua to fucking shut the deal down, that don't take the deal. But despite all that, looks like the fight is close to happening. Oh yeah, and probably a second ticker on the fight, though. And we got the fight is possibly going to happen in Las Vegas. It's going to be saying the sense of a strong chance is going to be happening in Las Vegas. I think right at the T-Mobile arena. I personally, I don't really give a damn where it goes. Because I just see the fucking fight happen. I don't care if it's in the T-Mobile. I don't care if you do it at fucking MGM. I don't care if it's at fucking Wembley Stadium or the fucking Wembley Arena, which is like way smaller than Wembley Stadium. But I don't give a damn where it happens as long as you motherfuckers make the deal. Make this damn thing happen already. Tell you bitch ass niggas over here fucking pussyfooting around. This is bullshit like this, and maybe stop watching boxing in the first place. Let's see. We got Jared Hurd, who was offering a unification bout with Kell Brook. And kind of in the sense that he's kind of talking shit towards Kell Brook. Want that motherfucker to sign on the dotted line and make that fight happen. What I gotta say is very intriguing. Not just interesting, but intriguing. And let's see. Last bit of freaking news take on in terms of fight deals. We got a deal as we reach over here between the two promotion camps of Don King and Golden Boy for a mandatory fight between the lightweight champ Alberto Machado and challenger Rafael Messina. And for the looks of it, that fight is going to be happening either in July or August, and it's more guaranteed to be on HBO. Now, segue over to now these fights that are happening. It looks like at the top end of a fucking heavy boxing night. There's going to be a lot of fucking boxing cards going on. But the headline of fights over here, or the headline fights for these fucking headline events, we're going to have 3 championship fights. First time we're going to have the IBF featherweight champ, Lee Salisbury, defending his belt against Josh Warrington. And I can't even believe this is at 126. They call that featherweight? Man, that's kind of ridiculous there. I mean, I feel that this is way lighter than featherweight. But fuck. Yeah, that's going to be a fight that's at 126. Alright. Excuse me, I almost had a burp pop out. That's fucking weird. But anyway, back. Oh yeah, actually, my choice in this fight, since I don't know much about either one of these motherfuckers, hell, but I feel like Lee Salisbury gonna lose that championship bout. I feel like he's gonna lose his belt over there to Josh. I'm going with the undefeated fighter, despite the fact that he has like 6 KOs. I mean, somewhat an impressive record for Wellington so far, starting up at 26-0. Something tells me this is going to be a fucking very notchable decision fight. Man, don't get me wrong over here with Lee Selby. Lee Selby ain't got much of a he ain't got much on the other side. He's 26-1 and he only has like 3 more KO victories. So yeah, something tells me this is gonna be a high-paced affair of who can throw the fastest punches. Let's not hope that's gonna be a boring one. Let's see, next over here, which I think this is gonna be part of the double hitter series, where we have the WBC featherweight #1 contender Joseph Diaz going up against Gary Russell Jr., who's the champ. You gotta say for this fight, I sort of know a little bit about both fighters yourself. Diaz, impressive though. Also 26-0. So at least he has half of his victories over there by KO. So at least he somewhat has that going for him. Russell Jr., he's only suffered 1 loss. But far enough of an impressive record at 28-1 with 17 KOs. Do y'all say for the motherfucker? This is actually just one heck of a motherfucker to watch out for, y'all. And since for this guy, though, he has freaking lightning quick speed and a good display. I was gonna say a good damn display of power to freaking reach out for it. I like more of his freaking pure punching abilities, though. Despite the fact that there's one kind of major flaw that sort of has me iffy. And I think it's for the fact that he has his, I don't know. I mean, this could be a flaw that he has his father training him in the corner. And I only say that in the flaw in the sense of, hell, we don't know what kind of freaking guy that his father is. I don't know if he's going to be like a protective kind of guy. If his father is going to in trouble, he might fucking try to stop the way too early. Just out of fear of seeing this son getting punished so badly. Or he might be some world of raging type father that might believe in his son too much. That might try to have his son go out there, especially if his son's still getting bashed out, getting his head bashed and flight round after round. You never really know those type of motherfuckers, man. Despite the risk that I don't know that, I think I'm going with Russell Jr. I go the probably helps with Russell Jr. that he's like damn near 6 foot. And he's like fucking running around the featherweight. Alright, and the last of the freaking headliner fights here is we got the WBC light heavyweight champ Adonis Stevens going up against Badu Jack. Now with this category, Stevens, he's been the light heavyweight champion in the WBC for what looks like a long time, going on about 5. But yeah, 5 years, probably going on 6. The big problem with this motherfucker though is just inactivity because he usually has one fight a year. Very much so an older guy out there since he's plowing through his mid-30s, probably getting close to. Actually, I would say he's kind of starting to get into his late 30s. He's like around 36 years old. It's always tough on him for the older guy like him, especially an inactive guy like him. Going up against the younger guy in Baldy Jack, maybe Well, I don't want to say inexperienced there. I mean, because he done had a fucking bad record, with him being 21, 1-3. And yes, 30 for 3 draws. You gotta say though, a lot of draws on this guy's record here. Sure. Yeah, I do say for one thing over here, the one thing that kind of concerns me about both fighters is with the one loss that they do have is both KO losses and vicious KO losses at that. So, I mean, both of them like fucking got knocked out cold. So, you never know how long this fight's gonna last. Though, could go the full 12 rounds, or the bitch could end in 6. Yeah. Probably, probably if I was to make a choice of anything, I think I would go and make a plow. No, I might make a lean over for Badu Jack to win. Just with Don still, just with Don standing that Tiffany boy. Like he's an older fighter, going 36, going on like 37. And the last time he's fought has been like what, 13 months, over a year. Or since about to be a fucking year. So man, that was a fucking tricky one. I mean, it's tricky for me to pick Stevenson, so I ain't gonna go for it. I think that should be it over here on the boxing end. Not really much or anything else going on boxing wise. I mean, the only thing we got going on is probably a couple people over criticizing about any bitch ass fine. Sort of like Floyd Mayweather, though. He's and since he's worried about the $1 billion deal, and hence, I don't see him like that. Let's go say Scott Smack that we got the former trainer Mike Tyson. So sort of pointing up on Anthony Joshua, he been taking a fight, staking over that Anthony Joshua claims should be arrested because he believes Anthony Joshua is too young and not really ready to take on a guy like Deontay Wilder. By what y'all say to that NFL? I mean, if you're gonna say something like that, then the motherfucker just needs to go ahead and vacate those belts. Probably be better for him to vacate the belts anyway, since he never really truly won them now. I mean, all 3 of those belts that he had used to belong to goddamn Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just set those belts to the side on it because he fell in love with that white girl too much. And I say that white girl, I mean that powdery bitch. Kind of fell in love way too much with that motherfucker. Decided to take himself a long hiatus off, vacating his own belts. And I guess with Anthony Joshua, he found a way to beat some bums. So fucking nobody's for those belts. Not like he really had any true competition to fucking win those belts. So especially, especially not in this sorry ass disgrace of the heavyweight division. Let's see. I think I'll digress from that. We'll head on over to the MMA side. Let's start off here, actually, with some Bellator shit. As we got here, in the sense with MVP, Michael Venom Page. So we're telling reporters over here from Perth and in the MMA fighting site that he thinks that the jealousy that Paul Daly displays about him is for the reason why he's having to stint with Bellator. Alright, I know I have snips and notes on here somewhere. Okay, here they go. Yeah, let's see. MVP, he thinks jealousy plays a role in Paul Deadly trying to sabotage himself with Bellator. As his own words, he believes, here's more of his own words. Says, from the outside of me, it looks like self-harm. Like, really? Like, it really does look like self-harm. It looks like he's trying to sabotage himself, and it's like he's trying to find a way out of Bellator. He's not happy in Bellator, but I actually genuinely think his reason is for not feeling or being happy at Bellator is that has a lot to do with me being there. He's got a lot of jealousy, in my opinion. There's a lot of jealousy for a long time that is coming out now. I mean, you see about his antics, he's very up and down, back and forth, and at the same time, he's very childish. Even in his last fight, he was throwing a temper tantrum while getting punched in the face. It was ridiculous. I just think he's ruining any former legacy that he ain't even had. That is gone because his booty childish attitude, and it also says a lot about him. I don't think he's ever grown up. Because he says that stuff that happened in the UFC got him kicked out, he's a different person. But then you see him act like this, and it kind of says not really. He kind of thinks not really. I think the freaking writer over here that freaking wrote that kind of misworded that. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, he goes on to say that he doesn't really believe he's the guy that changed from his old days in the UFC. Says that he is the same person, and just further along the time, and it shows that what the hell. And it shows that it's not going to be a part of them when you disrespect them in that fashion. So it really does look like self-harm from where I stand. Okay, this fucking writer over here, this fucking dude in the story. Hey, get that fucking quote in there. Oh boy. I was like, fuck that up bad. Yeah, but that's what MVP says over here about Paul Daly. Kind of reading in from looking for that. I sort of get where he's going there in hell. Well, I can't think slightly different. I can't think that when Paul Daly he sort of has some word of gripe on there. Yeah. I mean, I know, especially with the last fight. He kind of sort of had a legit right to complain about in the freaking matchmaking, and in the sense that was horrible matchmaking. How the fuck are you gonna give Paul Daly a fucking not only a bad matchup for a guy that you're trying to promote as one of your freaking stars in Bellator, or at least you wanted to promote. I'm not sure about that shit anymore. But man, like, you're gonna give one of your stars up there that you're trying to push in Bellator not only a bad matchup, a fucking horrible matchup against a horrible, boring fighter. Not even an exciting fighter in John Finch. A type of guy that all he's going to do is just fucking take you down, hump the shit out of your leg, and hope the fucking fight doesn't get to be stood up. Or hopes he doesn't get any punches landed on him while he's down there, laying on top of you. You know fucking John Finch damn sure gonna try to do anything. He ain't gonna try to go for no finish while he's got in that top position. Yeah. I mean, looking at that fight, I'm not even sure fucking John Finch even ever got the side control there. I mean, he maybe got the side control maybe one time or so during the fight. Most of that time, that shit was just spent being a half guard, and it's fucking him just hunching away at his leg, throwing them pity pat ass punches that don't hurt but for shit. They do fucking more tickle you than hurt than anything. But yeah. Yeah, but that was fucking horrible. I would say for that sense on that Paul Davis sort of has a great. Now, as far for his being in the past, though, not sure if I can really say the same now. I mean, with Paul Davis, they sort of gave him a chance at the fucking lightweight champion, Douglas Lima. Douglas Lima, he sort of beat that ass, though. And really the same thing on there, but they set him up against Rory McDonald, hell. Even though this was a Rory McDonald that sort of been changed, especially since the fight that he had against Robbie Lawler. And the more I look at it now, I think that fucking Robbie Lawler fight on there for Rory McDonald, that might be his GSP Matt Serra moment. Because I kind of think the time before that fight, I kind of used to like Rory McDonald and his fucking style as a fighter, how you would go out there and forget banging with folks. But it seems like ever since that fight he had against Robbie Lawler and him getting his ass severely beaten like that, he has sort of changed. And he has sort of gotten more into a fucking ground established fighter. A ground established fighter that's not really finishing people as much. But again, what I do think about it though, I do got to remember that his bitch ass does train with GSP. And GSP, he is like basically the king of the fucking lane party style. So there's that factor into it though. Maybe he's just fucking starting to finally learn on it from the GSP lane party style. So it could be that factor too. Let's see, moving on from that. I have a little bit more Bellator news. At least specifically towards one event over here for Bellator 199. Which sort of did at least sort of did okay, but at the same time did kind of horrible. At least with the Bellator television ratings turns out, where the rating of Bellator it was topped out at 1.2 million towards the end of the main event. But with the overall Bellator rating itself, the overall Bellator rating is at a 0.68, which is not good for a fucking MMA promotion. It's supposed to be the number 2 promotion in the United States. Ooh, dude. I mean, yeah, that's the one hand up there with the UFC. UFC, they haven't been really doing stellar ratings themselves. But at least with the UFC, they're still getting over fucking ones. And really, in the sense of the UFC, they're steadily constantly going at least over 1.1. They're going there about 1.3, 1.2. Yeah, but with this rating over here with Bellator, it's not a good rating at a fucking 0.68. Meaning you only had about just barely over 600,000 people watching your product. It's just not good. I mean, I guess it's somewhat good on there for, I guess, the type of motion can have. But I still don't really find that too good, though. And just really looking into the numbers of it, too, this is part of a freaky trend. Not a good trend that's been going on with Bellator over the fucking years. Yeah. I see over the years. I mean, over the last few shows, I mean, what from Bellator 192, which was about the last good rating they had, which they had about 1 point rating. I believe it's at a 1.2. The ratings down there for Bellator has been like a 0.61, 193, 194 was like a 0.60, 195 was like a 5.8. Yeah, 196 was at 6.2, 197 was at 6.4, and now with this one, the one name, or should I say 198, was at 6.4. Now with 199, 6 point, I should say 0.68. I don't know why I'm saying 6 point shit. Ain't nobody getting no fucking 6 point right now. Fuck that. No, I think you've been getting that. It's been a 0.64, 0.62, 0.61, 0.58, 0.52. That's been like the last 5 events for Bellator. Which is not good numbers. Very hard. I will say one thing though, the fighters over there at Bellator, they're making high payouts. You got the likes of fucking Ryan Bader and Quimo, which Quimo got knocked the fuck out in 15 seconds by Ryan Bader. Both of those motherfuckers made 150K. I mean 150,000. The fucking unknown fight over here is like very changed. And fucking Czech Congo, which I didn't even know that motherfucker was fucking fighting in Bellator still. I fucking saw him fight that night. Did I say for fucking Congo that you sort of had a high performance where you actually finished somebody? Might the Congo's first finish in about maybe 11 or 12 fights. And all it took was just a tomato can for him to go up against. How particularly surprising that is. Yes, but he's another fighter that made 150,000. Probably going in fourth place below those three. And the fucking guy we was just talking about over here that is going against Paul Daly, John Finch. In his debut with Bellator, he makes 120,000. Not bad for a fucking debut in Bellator. Especially compared to what Daly's making. And this might be another reason why Daly over here is not too happy with Bellator, especially learning from this payout that he earns only 30,000. Yeah, $30,000, but fucking Paul Bailey made. My God. I mean, that's fucking horrible. I can see why fucking Paul Daly's pissed off at Bellator, yo. Other than the fucking matchmaking problems on that, he's probably thinking on the other secret, like, hey, y'all motherfuckers ain't paying me shit. Y'all paying me like a fucking scrub guy instead of a fucking star. And I'm supposed to be pushing where your stars, but you paid me 30,000 for this fucking fight. Ooh, I mean, the fucking two prospects that Bellator's pushing over there, they're getting paid fucking way more than Paul Daly. And fucking Eric Pico, we got like 70,000 for his first round victory. And the other Bellator freaking prospect that they're trying to push, and Aaron Piccolotti, he got fucking more than Paul Daly. He got about 40,000. God, that's fucking horrible. Ooh. I mean, it's horrible for Daly. You're only getting paid shit grains for money like that. Go ahead, it's horrible. Let's see. So for the next bit of news over here, because of another promotion that's not the UFC. But a promotion I started to grow fond of. And especially like their attitudes over here. In terms of how the direction of the company, what they're going with. I know a particular person of mine is going to be happy when talking about this. Yeah. I'm talking about Rising Fight Champion. Oh, wait. Rising Fight Federation. I got too stuck in there with pride. It's pride, motherfucker. Yes, but the fucking resurrected pride, aka Rising Fight Federation, hosting in part of the press conference on Wednesday. Yes, you say Wednesday night / Thursday morning. And since but they announced over here that they're going to be doing 3 separate events and in rather quick fashion now. Starting off with their Rising 11 show, which is going to come in the 29th of July. And they already have a fight set up. At least only one fight so far set up in Kogi Horiguchi. Almost botched that name. Shit. The former UFC flyweight contender. He was steadily fucking unbeaten ever since his fucking championship fight with Mighty Mouse. Which if I'm correct, I think he's going up strong, going in like 7 in a row, probably 8 in a row now after his last fight from Rising 10, which ended very quickly. We went up against Ian McCall and knocked him the fuck out. Did it very quickly, I'm out in like a matter of like 9 seconds. Yeah. He's going to take on a guy in Himarusa Oikubo. And with this guy up in Oikubo, he's, if I believe correctly about the current federal bantamweight champ, I should say. You see Shuto bantamweight champ currently. And he's been riding on actually about a 7-fight winning streak himself ever since from his last loss, which was suffered by the hands of Kyoji Horiguchi. So you know what this means. Definite redemption match for Oikubo. And definitely from the looks of it, it's been a matchup and Oikubo has sort of been working towards for a long time. He's wanting to redeem himself from that suffering loss in the hands of Horiguchi. I was gonna say personally on that, I kind of like the matchup though. Not just for him on there, but I think it's gonna be somewhat of an exciting standout. Oikubo, and he's definitely better from the last time he fought Kyoji. Definitely should have a wealth of experience under the belt. I mean, I think from that fucking fight since then, which I should say the fight first happened when Shuto Banner in 2013. He's kind of gone on to become the freaking bantamweight champion. I think he's already had a couple of title defenses with that championship belt on there too. And then the Shuto promotion. But that's going to be a fucking good one, man. Should be one of the fireworks. Very astonished fireworks. Even though there's going to be no championship on the line, because with this fight is going to be contested at a catch weight of 132, which actually seems, let's go line that maybe seems a bit fair. I mean, I say it seems a bit fair, and it gives Oikubo probably a little bit extra to cut, but not too much under the cut, because you usually cut somewhere to get to 135. It's probably going to work a little bit hard, but not too hard on there to cut 3 extra pounds. I was going to say definitely on there on the safe side for Gucci though. He's usually a guy out there that you see a flyweight though. So he used to be fighting a flyer. He's used to cutting all that pound anyway. And with him, since he's joined up the Rise, he's sort of joined up to be a bantamweight. So I'm currently in the bantamweight division, and it's currently the winner of the fucking Grand Prix bantamweight tournament that Rise just had about a couple of events ago. So I was gonna say, looking at it, shouldn't be not much trouble on there for both those guys to really cut that weight, which is basically the main thing I was trying to say. So far as known to me on there, that's going to be the only fight that Ryzen has set up for Ryzen 11. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more fights to be bound to come. And along with that, we're going to have another Ryzen debate set for August 12th, and one more set for September 30th, before they have their annual New Year's Eve show. So I think they're saying that for the promotion of the Ryzen, they're going to be wrapping it up, doing no quick shows back to back like that. And honestly, to kind of going for detail, if you include the New Year's Eve show. We'll be fucking 4 deep in that motherfucker. Kind of going at the UFC schedule, ain't they? And probably also a bit of news to go along with Rise 2, with the Rising president also staying along that same press conference. He's probably staying to hold 3 tournaments within those 3 shows. So that probably kind of tells you a hint there what those shows are going to be about. He doesn't really know which of the weighted tournaments that they're going to be having in. So it could be kind of a whole display of weight tournaments. Could have a featherweight tournament on one show. You could have a freaking lightweight tournament and a welterweight tournament, or you could have a welterweight, middleweight, and heavyweight tournament on that show. I mean, hell, who knows on that? Probably could have a couple of female tournaments. Probably could have a freaking female atomweight belt. Atomweight tournament, a female featherweight tournament. I mean, hell, there could be a female flyweight tournament out there. But definitely on there from, if I guess, President Matsumoto. I'm going to learn that fucker's name one day. I'm sort of learn to pronounce it one day. But yeah, from the Rise of President, he's stayed that he's trying to hold 3 tournaments. He's willing to do 3 tournaments every by the year's end. Enough of that. As we move along now, we're going to. Okay. Just kind of some quick freaking headers. We got Ariel Helwani, who's bound to lead the MMA Fighting Corps now. He's going to join ESPN. He's actually going to go alongside Chael Sonnen to do an actual podcast show. And it's slated to start on June 20th. And the show's going to be on the newly adapted ESPN Plus app. Yeah, Vitor Belfort stating that he was severely injured, or severely had a knee injury before his UFC 224 bout going up against Lyoto Machida. Good luck believing that. Let's see, we got Henry Cejudo bashing the shit out of Mighty Mouse on Twitter, talking about just his fight credentials in itself called him the most boring champ in the UFC. Basically makes fun of the fact that he's sitting there playing video games all day. It's the most boring champ, the most non-drawing champ in the UFC today, and in the UFC's history. I mean, he's just going hard on that guy for that. Oh boy. Well, I will say this bit of news is not really much of UFC news, but we got Brian Stan, who's, I didn't even know at this point, defected from the UFC, but he's already gone from the races of the UFC to join. I mean, he's going over to join the Professional Fighters League, aka the new version of World Series of Fighting. But he's going to join there as the part of their competition and rules committee. I'm sure to say he's going to lead the competition and rules committee. States on there that it's going to be a nice experience. And he's going to enjoy going off doing something like this. And it's fun to go over here and look over the safety of the fighters, which I believe that's a good thing, yeah. I think that's very feasible for him to do. So nice for the lad to do that. And that's, well, no, not about it. Probably last little bit of freaking quick here news. We got Valentin Shevchenko, who's going to join the Fox Deportes commentary for UFC Chile, which is happening tomorrow. I say, get ad, I guess. Nice sort of Russian chick like hers going on Fox Deportes to commentate alongside Fabricio Verdun. Okay. Speaking of UFC Chile, that's going to be tomorrow. As I like to call it, the 129th edition of UFC's Fight Night to try to decide. We have Damian Maia, who's trying to bounce back from his 2-fight losing streak he's on, even though he finally picked a bad opponent to do so in Carl Uzman, who's riding an 11-fight win streak so far. So, yeah. What to expect from here is you to expect Nai to come in and try to do his sort of jiu-jitsu ground and pound display, but also kind of going in there realizing that, damn, I kind of picked the wrong opponent to do this. And a guy like Carl Uzman, who is very stout, has a very good damn wrestling pedigree. Like, fuck you, whoever's texting me. Well, yeah. Actually, I was trying to say he has a freaking very stout wrestling pedigree. And sort of the wrong guy to try that little jiu-jitsu ground upon display against. I say bad matchup for Damian Maia. I kind of see Damian Maia probably getting knocked out, but in like the second round. Carl Usman's probably going to freaking demolish this guy. Or at least I'm almost guaranteeing it here on first. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, believe me, that's probably like the. I was going to say that's for the headliner fight for UFC on Chile. But, man, that's going to be just a standard run-of-the-mill UFC show. I mean, but that show's going to usually have a bunch of fucking, prospects. Probably most of them from the local Chile area. And if not that, you're going to have a bunch of fucking UFC guys that are like fucking riding the behind. They're trying to go back on win streaks. Like I've seen one cat in fucking. Dude. Well, I can't remember his name now, but I bet I'll probably remember it after I get off of here. But I've worked on he's a fellow middleweight, hell. That's not doing too well. Hmm. That's probably what y'all really need to know on there now. From the looks of it, it's probably gonna be more of a fucking boxing night sort of thing. It's gonna be a UFC night. I mean, you got like one UFC event on there, hell. But it seems like the night's gonna be dominated by boxing. I think I'd say that's probably gonna be it. That's all I got. I don't ran out of shit to say. I don't ran out of shit to do. Well, nah, Zach, I got one more thing to play. Or should I say one more song to play? Probably something to leave you fuckers out on. That being said, this is the Lone Wolf signing the fuck out. And probably it's a tip to let you know I'm probably gonna be back out here tomorrow. So I guess go over the bunch of boxing shit that's going on. At least since that should be it, huh? But if I'm not gonna be on that, I'm probably gonna be on somebody else's channel. Probably talking boxing. Especially as one motherfucker I'm trying to find over here that hasn't done an event like since like the last Bellator event with Fedor and Frank Mir went off. If I ain't gonna be on that guy's channel, I might be on somebody else's channel. But until then, motherfuckers, peace out.
First thing I want to say. I came in the door, 1984. Paint on the wall, got chased by the law. Once got sold in the face for the pros. Never give the result and create my own. As plain as the nose on my face that I placed to the stone. Had to stake my claim to the throne. Ain't no mistake, the sacred in its tone. I lead a new lane by which greatness is known. Y'all act like I'm seeing this a new sport. To an experience, you see, too short. Every culture has the right to passage. You wanna bypass it, sell me your practice. Once for the lunch money, I'll run from you, punch some coming. Nine lights on the come from me. I set up shop hungry when it wasn't sunny. I'll be here long after y'all are done hungry. Talk to me when you done something, other than swing back and forth from hating and nut hugging. No more criticism is a constructive. Some need to be destructive, destructive. And either you retire to the sideline or embrace this time, this grind with your eyes wide open. But you gon' have to earn them accolades. A&G gon' take y'all back to phase one. Yes, yes, y'all, it don't stop. But come alive, nigga, give it what you got. Brother Ali, rock, shot the house. We most definitely, we about to turn shit out, y'all. But yes, yes, y'all, but you don't dare stop. But come alive, nigga, give it what you got. Brother Ali, rock, shot in the house. We most definitely, y'all ain't heard nothing. I gave you your first lesson. But what you discussing over the percussion, you near compare to me. You were there and there, and repeating what you realize through the airways, share the sleep. I ain't get lost in translation. You a copy of the author's first page. Got a big money, only get it in small denomination. You'll never be prominent, facing your imitation. Equal saccharin, cheap ass generic ass friends, glucose, corn syrup, similar to shit. We used to distribute our music ourselves. Our records shouldn't even be held on the same shelf. It's fat enough they put y'all with rock the bells. We say the culture, what best to be involved in it. Y'all are squander in it. Don't even think for a minute. By pushing limits, you can see a part of this shit. And you will get strangled by the lines, whether it's anger and saying rhymes in due time. Send you two back to two sides and flip the two bars. Fuck you and fuck the lighter, you already proof on. You still around from under the rock and then present yourself as something you're not. The brother you shot, side full hip hop, custom forgot. Swinging on the first mic and motherfucker, I spot. Why the fuck not?